Ros Canter and Lordships Graffalo have been crowned the 2023 Badminton Horse Trials winners. The pair cantered into the show jumping with 4 fences in hand, but they didn't need it. They jumped one of the few clear rounds today, adding just 1.6 time penalties to their score to finish on a winning total of 35.3. Ros was understandably quite emotional when I chatted to her afterwards. This is her first badminton win, and this horse means the absolute world to her. Here's what she had to say. Ros, 2023 badminton champion. Can you describe the emotions you're feeling right now?
I feel it's such a mixture of emotions. I feel quite emotional, to be quite honest. I'm trying to hold back the tears quite a lot. Relief. I just feel, so happy and grateful for everybody that's worked so hard to get me here. It is. I've said before, everybody dreams about winning badminton, but I don't think I ever dreamt it because I didn't believe it would happen. So, it will take a while to sink in.
It absolutely has happened to you as well. And how special is it to have done it on a horse like Walter?
Oh, very, very special. I mean, I broke him in when he was 3 years old. I asked Michelle, she was looking for a young horse to buy, and I asked him to buy him because I loved him. So, to be able to have done everything bar the year that I was very grateful that Tom McEwen took him on for me it's very special. He's been with us a long time.
And to have your family here as well with you, how special is that?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I probably haven't been able to give my daughter much time this week, but hopefully she'll look back in a few years and understand why. And to have my mum here is really special because she's done so much.
Huge congratulations.
Thank you.
In second place was Oliver Townend and the great Ballamore class. This horse has the most unbelievable record at 5-star, and they added another top result to their CV. Oliver, another brilliant result with this great horse. How are you feeling?
Yeah, relieved as much as anything. I'm just so proud of him and the team behind him. I don't know how many badmintons, Burleys and Kentuckys he's done, but he's still never out the top 5 so far, which to get to the age of 16 and of literally every 5-star he's done, he's been in the top 5. It's just incredible.
He is an unbelievable horse, isn't he? How much does he mean to you?
I couldn't even start to tell you. He's part of the family, and just so proud to be involved with him and be associated with him.
Well done.
Thank you.
Third place was Austin O'Connor and Colorado Blue for Ireland. It's been 40 years since the last Irish combination finished on the podium here at Badminton Horse Trials, which was Jessica Harrington and Amoy. Here's what Austin had to say. First Irish rider on the badminton podium since 1983. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm obviously delighted, and the more it'll sink in, the more, naturally a little bit disappointed that had those couple of fences at the end, but I think, all in all, delighted for the horse, delighted for the owners. And I'm on a podium beside 2 superstars, so it's great.
And just finally, how much does this horse mean to you?
Actually, it means the world, from Olympic Games to World Championships to 2 badmintons. So he's everything really.
Meanwhile, Tom McEwen is riding the crest of the wave of 5-star success. Last week out in Kentucky, he finished second with JL Dublin, and this week he's finishing 4th at Badminton Horse Trials with his Olympic team gold and individual silver medal winner, Toledo de Cursa.
He was unreal. I think it's probably one of the best rounds he's jumped in a few years, and crikey, what a horse at 16 to come out and jump like that and actually put some of the younger offspring to shame. He was unreal. Delighted to do it with him. Best result at badminton because I've had some real poor ones. So yeah, it was great fun. He's come out touch wood really well, and look forward to even better things with him.
And as well for you, 2 5-stars in 2 weeks, back-to-back, brilliant results. How are you? Can you put that into words?
Dubs, I had such a great time away with him in Kentucky last week. Great show. Sadly didn't quite get the win with him, but he was phenomenal, and it's just given you that real lift and spirit, and the whole team lift and spirit, because they've all been going so well for so long, so just delighted with them.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Tom Jackson and his burly runner-up, Cappel's Hollow Drift, were in 5th, with Gemma Stevens and Jalapeno delighted to finish 6th. Tom, what a beautiful round. The first clear inside the time we've seen today. How is he out there today?
He feels unbelievable. To give as much as he did yesterday and then come out and jump as well as he did in there. I mean, such a class act of a horse, and it just is a real privilege to ride him.
Can you put into words just how special he is?
He's 1 in a million. I mean, he really is. He's just got such a good brain, and he's talented, obviously, and he just makes my life so much easier.
Gemma, beautiful round, just the last fence.
Oh, what an absolute bummer. But no, do you know, we have to work very hard at her jumping, like I'm sure you just heard me say, and to keep her shape, and I have to work really hard in the ring to give her space at the fences and then enough leg to get to the back rails. And I felt like I did really well until the last fence, where I probably gave her too much space and then we didn't quite get the back rail and we just had the last fence down. Such a shame, but we have come out of it with a really happy sound horse. And if you'd said to me I'd be, 6th at the end with a sound horse, then I would have been absolutely over the moon.
Huge well done.
Thank you.
Tim Price and Vitali took 7th, and I caught up with Bubby Upton, who finished 8th with Cola. Bubby, he looked like he tried his absolute heart out there.
Yeah, he did. He tried really hard. I mean, nothing will ever take away from his round yesterday, and how deep he dug for me, and then today he did the same. One was just one of those things, and then the other one was slightly my fault. I just didn't quite have enough leg on take off like he needed out of that ground, but he busted the gut for me out there, and I'm so proud of him. So yeah, he was a good boy.
Well done.
Thank you.
As well as her win, Ros also finished 9th, this time riding Pencos Crown Jewel, a mare who shares a dam with her winner, Lordships Graffalo. Rounding off the top 10 was Pippa Funnel with Maya's Hope. And I also caught up with William Fox-Pitt, who finished 14th with Graffanac. And this is the first mare he's ridden at 5-star.
She's a cracker. I couldn't be happier, to be honest. I mean, she really has answered all the questions. Yesterday I did think, what am I doing, bringing a first timer in a year like this? And it was not riding well in the morning, and I thought, but I've always believed in her. She's a lovely mare. She's very, very on it. She coped, she was excited in there, she felt amazing today, and sadly she was a bit low over 3 jumps, so we've got some homework to do, but that's eventing. At least I wasn't in the lead.
And the first mare you've ridden at 5-star, am I right in saying?
Yeah, first mare I think it's the only ever mare I've even tried a 5-star ride. I've never had a mare at that level. Obviously I had Chilling Morning as my stallion, but no, I've never had mare before her at that level. And really enjoying her. I'm so lucky to have her in my yard, and really pleased for Amanda, because this is Amanda Gould, the owner's her first badminton as well, so it's been a hell of a week.
One of the other lovely stories from this week was Tom Rowland, a possible mission. He was delighted to get a top 20 finish. Here's what Tom had to say.
I'm feeling really, really pleased with my horse. Of course I'm competitive, and one day I'd love to come and win badminton, and I want to be jumping clear rounds, but it's all relative to the horses, and this horse, Possible Mission, is at the end of his career. And in my eyes, I think he's got the biggest heart and the biggest try of any horse here. He's a draft horse that was hunting in Ireland as a 3 and 4 year old. We picked him up really cheap, and I remember our dentist came and was like, well, you might manage to do a couple of novices on that horse. And he's just gone on and on. So it's all relative to the horses, but for him to come and finish in the top 20 at badminton, it makes me quite emotional, because he really deserves that.
So that completes the action from here at Badminton Horse Trials 2023, presented by Mars Equestrian. Head over to horseandhound.co.uk to find out all the latest news, and don't forget to pick up Thursday's issue of the magazine for the full badminton special report.